Remember when Lily Allen and David Harbour started dating and it seemed like an interesting match at first, but then crashed and burned into a fiery mess that led to Lily releasing her first new album in 7 years? I do. Because it just happened. It was 2019. Gaga and Bradley wowed at the Oscars. Aunt Becky got busted for bribing her kids' way into USC. Euphoria premiered, and 33-year-old singer Lily Allen attended the BAFTA tea party with 43-year-old actor David Harbour. Lily revealed earlier that month that she had split from DJ Meridian Dan, whom she had been courting since 2015. That August, she was spotted with David again while he was in London filming Black Widow. And a month later, they attended a boxing match at the O2 together. Look how happy she looks. Well, she had no idea that David's behavior would eventually be like a punch to the heart. I'm getting ahead of myself. That October, they made their way to New York for David's SNL hosting gig and were spotted at the after party where she was hanging out with David's dad. The trip stateside apparently encouraged Lily to low-key confirm that the two were an item when she shared a screenshot of one of David's skits, zoomed in on his bicep, and wrote, "Mine." They were then busted smooching all over the city, first out on a walk and then we'll sit in courtside at a Knicks game. Are you even a celebrity if you're not making out courtside? And then, right before Halloween, David made them official by posting a photo of the pair together in their costumes at Disney World on the grid. The following month, the couple sparked rumors that they were engaged to be married when Lily was spotted ootin' a boot with a diamond ring on that finger. And as we bravely entered 2020, Lily and David hit all the awards circuit red carpets together, attending the SAG Awards and the BAFTA tea party together again. The way they were. The old pandemic hit less than a month before David's 45th birthday, and Lily threw him a party at home with her two collabs, Ethel and Marnie. A few days later, Lily fueled those engagement rumors again when she posted a photo on the gram wearing nothing but a towel, a bracelet, and that diamond ring. And then another month later, Lily posted a dirty mirror selfie that heavily featured the diamond ring again. Stars are just like us. And that's how it went throughout the summer. They refused to comment on the engagement, but Lily kept posting the ring. Cut to September 2020 when the pair went and got themselves a little marriage license in Vegas on September 7th, which also happened to be the day that they happened to get married at the Graceland Wedding Chapel. The couple held their reception at In-N-Out. That December, David told People, "I married a beautiful, incredible woman who I love. I've never met someone who is so deeply kind as her. I've never felt so taken care of and cared for by another human being. She really is a deeply kind individual, and I love that about her." That following April, Lily echoed her husband's sentiments, saying, "You know, it's kind of fab. I can't complain. My husband is a delight, and I'm feeling pretty good these days." A few months later, David revealed that it was Lily's daughters who inspired him to ask for their mom's hand in marriage, explaining that they were out for a bike ride and that the little one was riding along and she was going like, David, Dad, because the D confused her. And then the older one got very upset with that, which I understand. She was like, he's not our dad. And then the younger one was like, well, what is he? He's kind of our dad. She's like, no, he's not. He's our stepdad. And she goes, what is he? And she goes, he's just some guy in our lives. And I was like, I need to marry this woman because the emotional fallout. So nice that he was concerned about the emotional fallout. That September, the couple celebrated 1 year of marriage, and Lily posted some photos with the caption, "1 year down with this guy. Happy anniversary, baby. I prefer my life with you in it. You can stay." Kissy face emoji. And that's the way it went for a few years. They attended David's first Met Gala together in 2022. The whole fam showed up for the premiere of season 4 of Stranger Things, and they gave Architectural Digest that tour of their majestic Brooklyn townhouse. And I love that townhouse. You definitely got the vibe, though, that David was the dominant personality in their relationship. It's also currently for sale for $7.995 million if anyone's interested. Oh, and in an interesting turn of events, in July of 2024, Lily opened up an OnlyPans account to sell feet pics, which apparently David was in support of. But then, a few months later in December, people started noticing that Lily wasn't wearing her wedding band, which I don't really read that much into because I also don't always wear my wedding band. A lot of people don't. But then, Lily opened up another interesting account. This time it was a dating profile on Raya, which happened to be the app that she met David on. Something was rotten in the upside down, and Lily knew it. She had looking for someone to do couples therapy with in her bio, but it was really to sniff out David's extracurricular activities. After spending Christmas 2024 alone and amidst rumors of divorce, Lily revealed that things weren't going well in her life and that she had been spiraling. Things were out of control, but she had tried. That February, People officially reported that the pair had split. Their marriage was donezo. Lily was devastated. And then after leaving everyone wondering for months what happened to Lily, she dropped West End Girl, her first album in 7 years. The one she had written over 10 heartbroken days in December. And that album, well, it revealed a lot. The tracks on the album are a timeline of events in order from the first crack in their foundation to the full collapse of their marriage. It started out with David being jealous that Lily had been offered a role in a play in London and how she was nervous about the new townhouse they were in over their heads. She wondered why David was telling her he needed to seek intimacy with others, and if he did spend the night with someone, did she want to know? But Lily was confused because if he needed intimacy so badly, then why hadn't he been touching her? Why hadn't they been intimate since they were married, and why was David making it seem like it was all her fault? There's also an allusion back to the Architectural Digest house tour when Lily said that David needed absolute darkness, wherein he slept because he stayed up until the wee hours of the morning. Lily references how she was just sleepwalking through life because David wouldn't stop talking until 3 in the morning. And then there was the text that she saw while he was showing her something on his phone, a text from Madeline. How David had ignored it, but Lily sent him an email outlining what she saw, and again, somehow it became all her fault. That she tried to accommodate his needs, but he kept moving the goalposts. They had agreed to be discreet in their marriage. They were open, but there would be no emotion. She messaged Madeline asking what was going on because she didn't trust a word that came out of David's mouth. And then she told him not to come home, to go stay in the West Village apartment alone. But when she got to the townhouse, she realized that maybe he had brought other girls there, to their home, to their bed. And how she found a shoebox full of letters from other women, a bag full of adult toys and other accoutrements, and receipts for pricey gifts that he had not bought for her. But who was Madeline? Well, she was real, a young costume designer named Natalie who David had met on the set of a Netflix film in 2021. A woman who he had been having an affair with for 3 years. Lily filed for divorce mere days before the album was released and then dressed up as the children's book character Madeline for Halloween. Now in 2022, David had made a comment to GQ that on his third date with Lily, he had been brutally honest with her. He had told her something about his life, his beliefs, and that she was accepting of it, saying, "It would take a really extraordinary person to be accepting of the things that I said." And I remember thinking, wow, that's somebody I want to be around. Now, Lily is not someone that has ever adhered to monogamy and had an open relationship with her first husband, but it would seem that the bigger issue was that her second marriage had boundaries and David refused to adhere to them, with Lily saying, "There are usually agreed upon boundaries in relationships, but whether those boundaries are adhered to or not is becoming a gray area all of a sudden." Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked that one. If you did, please save it and share it with your friends. It really does help spread the good word of the cult. Also, don't forget to follow me over on the gram and the Tube of the U. I post these over there too, just in case something goes on with this app. Good day, and may the cult be with you.